Alright, so first and foremost, I'll start off by saying
Kalalal,
Kalalal,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Bashem,
Bashem,
Yahushai,
Yahushai,
Bashem,
Bashem,
Makakadash.
You blend us to the elders and apostles of James Great Stone, and salutation to all the Akims out there pushing this word in sincerity and in truth. This is the brother Dawo Bar alongside with the brother
Yakazakala.
from the Jamaica James camp, here to do a short video on abortion, right? So, in this society, basically, the push for abortion is on a high, right? So, what they might use for actually push abortion now, the fact that if a female get raped or a incest, she have a right for abort it. But the scriptures have laws that govern situations like that, right? So, we are going to just get in some article and read some scriptures, right? So, basically, this is an article from Source HD, right? And the title is Jamaica debates permitting abortion in case of incest and rape, right? Alright. Parliament is debating legislation that would legalize abortions caused by rape or incest. Some church leaders in the conservative country are on board. So basically, as the act was saying, right, they have pointed out saying, church is on board with this, right? So basically, that just shows that your Lord is not dealing with them because they are not of the spirit, because you have laws in the scriptures that actually govern how you're supposed to deal with things like this, right? You see? In Jamaica, women can be thrown in jail for life for having an abortion, but the island country is contemplating legislation to loosen its abortion rights law to allow women to terminate their pregnancy caused by rape or incest, right? Which them are go about it all wrong, because if you need to consult the scripture, then when I actually know the ways and means to actually go about dealing with problems like these, right? So we just are getting a scripture about the whole rape case.
This is Deuteronomy 22, verse 28. If a man find a damsel that is a virgin, which is not betrothed,
meaning say she don't have no husband, right?
She is not promised unto
she
anyone.
not promised unto nobody, she is just there.
And lay hold on her and lie with her, and they be found, then the man that lay with her shall give unto the damsel's father 50 shekels of silver, and she shall be his wife, exactly, because he had humbled her.
Okay. As the scripture say, if they be found, that means say them have sex, and if like say somebody find out, right, what supposed to do, supposed to pay the father a certain amount of money, 50 shekels of silver, right? And basically she become his wife. So at that point, there would be no need for an abortion, right? Because say father would have did it and the family would have structure, right? But if in case she is someone's wife, the scripture did if you also back that, right? Because if she is somebody's wife, say you would supposed to get put to death, as the scripture say.
This is Deuteronomy 22 verse 23. If a damsel that is a virgin be betrothed unto an husband.
Alright, so that means say them promise her to somebody, or she actually have somebody, right?
And a man find her in the city and lie with her, then ye shall bring them both out unto the gate of that city, and ye shall stone them with stones that they die.
Exactly, so they're supposed to be put to death because they actually got tamper with an next man's property, basically, which is wickedness, right? And that basically you get pushed in the society on an overall basis, because if you understand the society, basically if you knock a man, woman, you see me, are the in thing in other society, you see me? You see me, that I get pushed through media, everything, right? If you take a man, woman, basically the in thing which is wrong, right?
says the damsel, because she inquired not, being
Exactly.
in the city, and the man, because he had humbled his neighbor's wife.
Exactly. Tamper with him neighbor's wife, right? In go the first thing first, the law say yo DNA of the mix, right? A two men made DNA of the mix, and having sex basically pass DNA, right? Because the female body is a collector of DNA, right? So you basically go tamper with the man and tamper with him property and mess up the whole structure and property right there, so right? And the female to get put to death because she did not pray allow, you see me? She allow it to happen. So that means she consult her or she help with the wickedness, right?
So thou shalt put away evil from among you.
Exactly, scripture says, thou shalt put away evil from among you. But in other society how we live in now, basically the in thing of basically strap somebody woman, which is wrong, right?
Verse 25, but if a man find a betrothed damsel in the field, and the man force her and lie with her, then the man only that lay with her shall die.
Exactly.
But unto the damsel thou shalt do nothing. There is in the damsel no sin worthy of death. For as when a man riseth against his neighbor and slay him, even so is this matter. This is Deuteronomy 22 verse 25. But if a man find a betrothed damsel in the field,
so basically if a man know say oh she have a husband or she promised to somebody, right? And go tamper with her, force her, right? You know, beat her, you know, the way they tie her up, them type of
say, and the man force her, which meaning she resist him.
you see me? So basically she cry out like so and the man use excessive force and thing, right? Continue.
And lie with her, then the man only that lay with her shall die.
Right. And if these churches were a push so much, you see me, did have follow the laws, then we would know say our society would not work run under perfection because the laws are perfect. But everybody have their own judgment and their own righteousness, right? I run after that's why scripture says you have a zeal of God but not according to knowledge, because basically them set for them own judgment, if I can get that in a Roman stuff as a people said. You see me? Because them go so boom and I work off of for them own knowledge and stupidity. You see me? Things now run properly. Right?
Very close of it.
Zeal of right? So we can see that the Almighty now go with them churches here, because the only thing them push are wickedness, because a sensible member inside a church they're supposed to push this, they're supposed to push the law, but yet they don't know the law, but they profess their own righteousness, which is completely wrong.
This is Romans 10 verse 2 says, for I bear them record that they have a zeal of God, but not according to knowledge.
Right, so every day them get up and talk about God this, God that. You see me, but them don't fully understand, right? Because them not consult the scriptures, the whole scriptures for them way of living basically, right? Them basically set for them own judgment to things, you see me, and work off of for them emotions basically. Right?
Where's scripture saying that in Proverbs? Continue Romans.
Yeah. Right. Where did I say going from?
You say in Proverbs, say Proverbs 3 verse 5. Says verse 3, for they being ignorant of God's righteousness and going about to establish their own righteousness, have not submitted themselves unto the righteousness of Yahweh.
Exactly. So basically what them do is set for them own judgment and laws to everything based upon for them emotion. So when them do them judge by themselves or not, ways of the Almighty, because a female now are one of them male in the society we basically are some feminists hear about rape. They when I say yo that man fi dead and rape because you see me. You see me. But by right it's like
next thing to in the church here, that's why when two church member or a woman in the church here who is not married, a so-called ring pan finger, which is not the right biblical marriage, you see me? They say that's why anytime they have sex and go have get phone with a child, then get pregnant, they run go married because the church look down upon them. And so them they set up on their own righteousness, you see me? That way scripture speak about.
Proverbs 3 and 5, trust in the Lord with thine own heart and lean not unto thine own understanding.
So when the scripture said trust in the Lord with thine own heart, trust in the scriptures. The scriptures are a light and lamp. Them light the way. These are the ways if you follow, man. It says scripture said trust in the Lord. Trust in the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai.
Scripture also said
And lean not unto your own understanding. And that of them leading to their own understanding, you see me? The top of the article say some conservative, some of the church.
It says some
church leaders in the conservative country are on boards. We should say, oh, then church leader are bogus, man. They're gone.
They're wicked.
Because they would have never, if they trust in the Lord and follow the ways of this Bible, the ways of this book, they would have never agree on that or be on board to that. You see me?
6. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy path.
In all thy ways acknowledge him. So every single way of this life where you live, if you acknowledge the Most High, man, if you acknowledge in laws, statutes and commandments, you see me?
If you notice no wickedness step on a high because of the lack of acknowledgement by the Almighty, right? Because we fail to acknowledge the Almighty, wickedness step on a complete high. That's why females nowadays even want to do abortion, because they can't come to the form of realization or no form of thing how a female would want to kill or take a life basically like that, because that's basically murder. But yet still if a man goes to booms and shoot the next man on the road, right? Fear steal or something like that, or you know, them and one bag of cussing and thing and a wickedness that, and but them not see that as murder, and that them a commit basically, right?
Like most of them media households are the leaders of the society nowadays, or who would consider leader. And for this man, they are pushing this abortion agenda.
And the woman them 100% behind it, because them want to do them filthy wickedness, them want to go out to party and do a bag of stupidness, so them feel like say a baby is a wall down, right? So then come and excuse me now, I get to do more and do your dog duty of to basically bear a child and take care of that damn child, right? Not if you go out to party, not if you drink rum, not if you try do like what man do, right?
This is read it? This is Deuteronomy 28 verse 56. It says, the tender and delicate woman among you, which would not adventure to set the sole of her foot upon the ground for delicateness and tenderness, her eye shall be evil toward her husband of her bosom, and toward her son, and toward her daughter.
Exactly, scripture says, I have evil towards basically our family, and basically that happen nowadays, right? Women feel like say what they're supposed to go off and do what they're supposed to do, so when them do them kill, as in abortion, as in they left them pitney. Even the video with the woman where left her pitney in the bush, them in a couple of garbage, and a little baby did they cry, that a complete wickedness, yo.
It says verse 57, and toward her young one that cometh out from between her feet.
Exactly.
And toward her children which she shall bear, for she shall eat them for want of all things, secretly in siege and straitness.
Exactly, in want of all things. So the female nowadays licky and feel like say their life have got done if them have a kid. So them kill them pitney. Basically, if you go to wickedness, you go against the damn laws of the Heavenly Father. That's why we can pray. That's why we continuously pray for the kingdom come, because the world here and the society are messed up. Right?
Good. Yeah, on the scripture in Lamentation, reading 4 and 3.
Right, this is Lamentation 4 and verse 3. Even the sea monsters draw out their breasts, they give suck to their young ones.
So even the sea monsters, man. Even the sea monsters, that means they say draw their breasts and give suck to their young one. That means they carry their child into the world, yo. you know, if a sea monster is esteemed or think upon to be this
As a
cruel
beast.
animal, a beast,
Come.
and even that beast show love to their young.
Come.
Continue, man.
They give suck to their young ones. The daughter of my people is become cruel like the ostriches in the wilderness.
So in their comparison, man, between the daughters of Israel and the sea monster, you say the daughters of my people are become cruel.
Come.
Like the ostrich, what the ostrich do to their egg? You know, the ostrich eat their own egg, I think, in the
Eat them
wilderness.
own
Gone. You see me? So that for sure say the wickedness of the daughters of Israel.
Come.
You see me?
Is turned up. It make the tongue of the sucking child cleave to the roof of his mouth for thirst. The young children ask bread, and no man breaketh it unto them.
Say young children ask for bread, and no man bring it unto them. You see, that's to show the wickedness of the society. That to show, say, we are the people under this curse, man. We say in the Deuteronomy,
They
so
shall be evil.
our eyes shall be evil toward their husband.
Exactly, and that brings out the next point, the adultery, because if she did basically follow the laws and she did have respect and love for her husband, she would go have sex with another man. You see me? So basically that even prove you say the adultery thing, you see me, it wrong.
But we are all under these curses, man. And we are just here to edify you of your wickedness, to bring out your wickedness. This is the scripture. This is Isaiah 29, verse 16 says, surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay, for shall the work say of him that made it, he made me not, or shall the thing framed say of him that framed it, he had no understanding. So most I say, well, surely your turning of things upside down are be your destruction, man.
Things
And
flipping in our society.
you see me? Everything, the society, a backward society, as a brother they like said.
Nothing makes sense. Right?
You get that scripture?
Quick scripture. It's a Deuteronomy 32 and 9. Rise up, ye women that are at ease, hear my voice, ye careless daughters, give ear unto my speech. So scripture call him, right? The wicked woman in our society will basically do a bag of filthiness, right? And feel like something right, you see me, and I defend rights, which is scripture the only right you're supposed to defend because it give you the laws, as in it is as second Ezra, so it tell us say you're the Lord, give us straight commandments to show you how to live, right? Say, many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless woman, for the vintage shall fail and the gathering shall not come, right? Say, tremble ye woman that are at ease, be troubled ye careless one, strip you and make you bare and grind cloths upon your loins. So basically it speak about destruction will come to them woman here because of them filthiness, right? Because them female are not here, right? Them go off and do a bag of wickedness and feel like it is something right, you know? Killing unborn babies, committing adultery, it is wrong, right? Women don't have right. They have scriptures that actually tell you the purpose of a woman and how she's supposed to behave, right? Yeah, what scripture you want to make it? What scripture? What scripture? Check it out. Right, as we say, a scripture will tell you what the purpose of a woman, what she's supposed to do and how she's supposed to behave, but then female you feel like say you're them bigger than that, them want to do everything.
Because in this society, the female is put first over the man, isn't it? The female is put higher than the man.
Right.
You see,
to be correct, within the black society, because if you check within a white society, a white man is you see me on the pedestal because he knows say yo a woman cannot rule, right? But because the whole backward society and all the Almighty set it up and we under the curses with Esau roll over we, you know, say, oh, the female is above we, right?
And the so-called white man do all of this, man, and Esau do all of this, turn the world upside down, man. You see me, woman are an eye nowadays. Them have a say, and we for them say, them feel say so it will go. You see me? Even you have this woman out here pushing for this abortion agenda, striving for it, man.
Right.
You see me? And this is a scripture about them. This is Jeremiah 31 verse 22. It says, "How long will thou go about, or thou backsliding daughter?"
Right.
Say, most how long you gonna continue this filthiness, man? How long you gonna do all of this? Why you not return unto the last statutes and commandment that I made for you, man? Say, for the Lord hath created a new thing in the earth, a woman shall come past a man. And you see that nowadays.
Right.
Woman come up over man.
Which and also
The most I said it, man.
Right? The most I said it that a man should be above a female and Yahweh Shai should be above a man. And Yahweh is over Yahweh Shai, that is the ranks. There is no other ranks. A female cannot be equal to or over a man because you don't contain the characteristics, right? First thing first, you are judged based upon emotion. So if your emotion tell you say, oh, basically I saw it go, you see me?
And
Adjust that you are going to lean towards, right?
and that said, emotional thinking, then do all of them wickedness here, man. Because if a female really sit down and view the real option she have to bring out a child, you see me, should have been glad, because where scripture say in childbearing
Shall they be saved?
shall they be saved.
Wow.
You see me, so if you think about killing your unborn child, are really you destroying yourself from receiving salvation.
Right.
You see me?
But the females them are the society in a preacher
No,
because
they think you're all emotional. They think, my mother could kill me, so me have to get rid of it. What kind of dumb thinking that, man?
first thing first, if we did have follow the laws, your mother wouldn't have to kill you because your father would have picked your husband, and by the time that would happen, you would have outside them house. But them female, the whole society set backward, right? So nothing now go according to law. So basically you have 25-year-old woman still in a them parents' house, pregnant, and them from a thing there, and father run well for her and then think that because what? Because the society is backward, right?
I'll go back and ask you.
Yeah, scripture. So basically that's it. Hope this video was edifying and to the hopeful and faithful elect out there.
So, I want to say, Kalalal, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash, double honors to the elders and apostles of Green Stone. Shalom to all the Yakim out there pushing this word in truth and sincerity. Shalom.